Welcome back. So I told Isla she couldn't ride this morning and we'd do it later, and I came back because I could hear the jingling of a girth and she appeared to be tucking up her pony. Now Isla's just learning to try and get on her own, but she's only just tall enough to do that. And I've said it's okay for her to ride with her wellies on this morning because it's already super warm outside, so we're just going to hack. So we'll open up his stable doors. So Troy is all hot to trot. I'll take a lead rope. I like to carry a lead rope. Ah! Ha! Just in case. Oh, do you want your whip?
Yeah.
So Troy is a forward going pony, but he can be a little bit cheeky. Like most little Welsh Section A ponies can be cheeky. So we're going to head off on our little hack this morning. Back. Good boy. A little step to get out of our yard, just like that. There we go, off we go. So Isla has had Troy for, well, really all her life. We got Troy when Isla was just 6 months old. I'll find some pictures to show you all what she looked like on him when she very first got him. But to be honest, we got him really for Mummy because Mummy likes having a little pony around. So Isla is really now, how old are you, Isla? 6. She's just getting to the point where she can control Troy herself and she has some influence on him, because prior to that she could sit on him on a lead rein but couldn't really make him do anything because he just did what he wanted to do. Which usually is just with Troy standing still. He thoroughly enjoys standing still, which is great for a first pony, I think you'll agree. So any of you mums out there who are thinking about getting your little daughter a pony, I would recommend waiting until they're about 5, because realistically getting them a pony when they're 6 months old, okay darling, is a bit pointless really. But it's been nice having Troy as a field ornament. Come on Troy, he's having a look now because here comes Florence. Walk on, tap. With Pepper, one of our little dogs. We've got 3 little dogs and 1 medium dog. Are we going this way? Where are we going? Go on then. Off we go. So apparently we're going this way today. We're super lucky. We live in an area where we can... Oh, Pepper's slipped her lead and ran off. Right, look, Bo wants to come. Get Bo instead. He is watching Florence. And what is that we see? This is our neighbour on her horse Treacle riding through.
I can't really see her.
You can't really see her, but we can see her.
That's
not a person with a dog, Florence. Come on Troy. That's definitely another person with a horse. Yeah, we can hack down to her and then we can turn around. And Treacle is a really different type of horse, you'll see in a second, which is not that regular for us in the UK because she is a Western horse. Oh yes, and there's a walker with a dog as well. We've got everything going on this morning. Good morning. We met Linda on her horse Treacle, so come on Troy, keep going. So I'll have to keep him going with the schooling whip because he wants to have a little sniff of Treacle, because Troy lives on his own because he's the only boy here. We have all girls and they all live in a little herd. Pull him that way away from her. Good girl. Make him walk on. That's it.
Well done.
So, as you can see, Treacle here is dressed a bit differently to Troy. So, Linda, could you tell us what Treacle's wearing?
Well, Treacle's wearing a Western saddle because Treacle is an American quarter horse crossed with an Arab.
There we
So
go.
she does Western riding. So we have a very fancy American saddle and a very fancy American bridle. And as well, we have rope reins.
Wow, look at those
These
long
are
reins.
7 foot long.
Wowzers, you'd struggle with those, wouldn't you, Isla? You'd be knitting with them, wouldn't know what to do. So the main difference is you can see Troy's got his just normal English bridle with a normal little bit in and a noseband and a brow band. Treacle has no noseband and she has an amazing, really cool brow band with loads of detail on it because the Western horses have really interesting tack, and I'll show you the saddle when we get a little bit closer to home. And Treacle also has on some little boots, which all our horses here have no shoes on, and some, like Troy, have very hard feet and have no problem, and some are a little more sensitive, so Treacle has special boots on her feet. And what sort of activities can you do with a Western horse, Linda?
Oh, lots of activities. We can do pole work, we can go in and out of cones, we set up a little box with poles that she has to stop and turn on the circle inside the box. Lots of exciting different things for a Western horse.
And Treacle can turn very tight because she's designed to do all sorts of cowboy things, really. And all the training activities that come with the Western horses link back to being a working horse and working for a cowboy. Which sort of working horse would she be? Would she be out on the trail or would she be cutting stock?
I think she'd be out on the trail. She's very good at long distance and she's very relaxed, and she would go all day without getting tired.
She's a seriously good girl. And Troy, on the other hand, even though Welsh mountain ponies are meant to be hardy, because he's a little fat piglet, gets rather tired rather quickly, and especially in this heat, which Arab quarter horse crosses are kind of designed for going in hot weather. In England, or certainly in Wales, little Welsh mountain ponies are used to mist and rain and horrible weather. So he's actually happier when it's raining. Bye for now.